Welcome, everyone, to the home of the War Chant, Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dope. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Mustangs will boot it away to start the game. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Florida State.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Sometimes you hope a return will give you good field position. Sometimes it puts a touchdown on the board like that 93-yarder just did. They're just about to boot it away full of energy after housing that last kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs offense will get the first crack at it here. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Safe completion on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first possession.
They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Right back to the well. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. This crowd rising up, sensing that his defense needs some help. They'll give it to the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run. Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustangs!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And right down the middle. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Makes a move. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 39 after a good return on that one. The Seminoles offense has its first opportunity of the day. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it at a high level.
Running back searching for a hole. Turns it on at midfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Leaves it with the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I know the passing game sells. The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Got it set up on the outside. Just plowing ahead. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Noles look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He's got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Looking to pass. It's Croman Hope. Picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Carroll. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
He makes the tackle at the 47-yard line. Second down.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Power football with the run. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Here comes the offense on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the Mustangs will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
21 on the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Grabs it in the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Mustangs line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They'll run the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got it up for a first down.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator to pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handling it.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Johns. Thrust that arm out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Hey, it's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the counter. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to move it through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown Seminoles! What a catch and run for 6.
Yeah, the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Got out of trouble and throws. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Ball is at the 35, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. The sweet feet buy a little time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. On 3rd down, going up top. It's caught. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never.
Brings up
For a chance.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Catch in the middle. It's Carroll. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
the throw. Ball's incomplete. It's now second.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to find his man on first down. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was tough. Put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
Snagged in the middle, it's Carroll. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run.
And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. And maybe they want to try somewhere else, because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. ULM is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Warhawks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Old Dominion. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see 1 return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll go right back to him. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Catches it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll ride Davis here.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Thomas. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
Leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Noles getting set on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking left. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. They're working that left side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Croman Hope getting some heat. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last.
He lost one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Skips away from pressure. He's going to run it. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Flips it out to the back. Gets away from one, finds room. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And the Mustangs have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Makes his connection. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. To the air, it's Jennings. Throws toward the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. He's got an open man. Can anyone catch it? Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go.
Timeout, Florida State.
The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Complete to the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
It's 2nd down.
Now on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Looking for the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Yeah, and they're trying to get something going here. Obviously, got to make something happen quick late in the 4th quarter, and that might be their last chance, their last real shot. Now they turn the football over, and it's just not looking good. That clock is really working against them.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.